Okay guys, I am back for the, I guess, part 2 of this cover. And I've kind of dug around in some of my stuff and kind of come up with a rough idea of what I'd like to do. So that said, we will just get started. I think I'm going to use this green because I think it pretty well goes with the kit. Yeah, close enough. Yeah, okay. So, this part is where it kind of takes on a shape of its own. And I don't even know if you can get these flowers anymore, and I don't even know where I got them right now. Here is the the barcode, and I've had them for a good little while. So, my apologies for not really knowing where to find it, but yeah, anywho. And these are, you used to be able to, I haven't looked for them recently, but these are the cream colored, kind of like lacy flowers in a roll, like a ribbon roll that you used to be able to get at Hobby Lobby. And then I used my spray, Tim Holtz Distress Ink sprays. And we can do that again closer to the spring. I know I have a video on how I did it. So these are just some remnants of a different project a while ago that I had. So yeah, I'm gonna try to use those. I've got a couple little thises and that's just to kind of see where it takes us. And I don't think I distressed the edges of these. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of the white around the edge. And I'm gonna place a couple of the layers, just this bottom layer, and then we'll kind of work our way up, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I hope that you guys are all doing well. I have no idea what day you're gonna see these. For this part, I'm using the Fabri-Tac. And yeah, so obviously, just pat it down there. Okay, and I did bring my hot glue gun with me. I don't know if I said that already, but I wanted to kind of see what this blue would do when we put it down. If it would be a nice added little, oh, look at that, it's in chunks, so we don't have to worry about cutting that. I think I wanted, that one's a little bit different than the one I wanted, I think. Yep. So, not that we won't use this other one, but I like the darker blue of it. Oh, and look at that. There's not very much of it. So, set these aside for a second. I do want to take some of that off. Not have it as long, so to speak. Gathered, I guess. That's the word I'm looking for. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Forgive me if I already asked that, but yeah. Kind of want to get this journal kind of finished up too, so I can get to recording some of the other things I want to record. Here's what I'm thinking. And we'll put this one kind of down. Opposite it, and then we'll lay this one on the top. And we'll start the layering of this. And then I'm going to use some of these to kind of fill in, and I think I'll use the ones that have kind of the other pieces, and then I'm going to put the green to kind of pull it up and out. Okay, I think I like that so far. Okay, so let's do this layer down. I'm going to go ahead and leave that up there so it kind of comes off the edge a little. Just dropped one of my flowers. Oh, and I dropped both of them. Now I think I'm gonna go ahead and it's a little warped. I'm gonna have to hold it for a while if I use the Fabri-Tac, but I think ultimately that's what we're gonna want, is the Fabri-Tac. Oh shoot. I was just thinking, oh, 6, okay. What about a closure? What are you doing?
I almost said something, didn't realize you were filming.
Oh yeah? Tell everybody hi.
Hello, everybody.
What were you gonna say? Was it a naughty word? Great.
I can make other variations.
Okay, do you need to talk to me?
No, Bo was just wearing a green, so he was calling himself Shrek, and then Bo said that I was a Smurf reject.
Oh.
Because I'm wearing a blue hoodie.
Because you're wearing a blue hoodie.
Yeah. That's not exactly how I was going to say it. What, Dodger?
Okay.
Okay, put it back.
Are you guys going to go get coffee?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, love you guys. Be safe.
Love you too, Bo.
All right, this is the right way. Okay. Okay, all right. For those of you that are new, that was my daughter Grace. She does make frequent appearances, and she is rather funny, though not everybody will probably get her humor. I know Dawn gets her humor. Yeah, she's our funny girl. She is definitely one of those humans that makes the world a better place. At least she makes my world a better place to live in. Quite truthfully, she is my hero, you know. She's everything I would have wanted to have been had I known myself well enough to want it earlier in my life. Does that make any sense? Yeah, I definitely adore that girl. She has a no-nonsense way of cutting through BS too. She is definitely one of those people who definitely can steer you on the right course when you're kind of feeling like life's like beating you up or whatever. She has a way of putting things into perspective that I don't think a lot of people have this day and age. So I think I'm going to go ahead and cut a little bit more of the blue. Kind of pull this up a little bit. Put some more blue so we kind of blend into the back too. So yeah, I definitely love hanging with that girl because she does put interesting spins on things. She's a no nonsense kind of girl. See, what else can I tell you about her? My son's very quiet, and I don't want to say shy, because once you get to know him, you can't, you know, he's one of those type of people, once you get to know him, you can't shut him up, which is good. But he's very, very shy in the very beginning of getting to know him. I think he's only said hello on video probably 3 or 4 times. He's just very sweet, well-mannered. I don't know how I got really well-mannered children, but I did. I did. God was good to me in the kid department. And these projects, ladies, I know it kind of sucks to say, but glue is going to be everywhere. I mean, obviously, one big key is not to glue yourself to your project. I mean, which I have done several times. Okay, I'm gonna put this on this side here, like so. I'm loving this. I don't know if you guys are liking it, but I'm loving the way this is coming together. Yeah, definitely a fan so far. Those laces really do make a difference, in my opinion. I don't know about the blue, but I definitely know that the rest of this lace is vintage. And I'd love to buy some more, but I've made a commitment to myself. Oh, that was the other thing, is that going through all my stuff. Oh, Gracie was like, "Oh, Mom, you have so much." And I was like, "Yes, you're right, I do." So she's like, "Well, why don't you just make a challenge with yourself not to buy any more supplies for 2023 and only use what you have?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's all fine and great up until the point where I run out of lace." And she's like, "I don't think that that's going to be possible." I was like, and she's probably right. And probably just making excuses, because, you know, who doesn't love lace? Okay, and this that I'm using here obviously is not vintage. This is, I believe that I got this at Joann's. Or was that the stuff that I ordered off of hobbylobby.com? I want to say it was Joann's. And I think I wait till there's like a 40% off sale. And so there's the barcode there. That I love that one because it's like literally like the perfect width for a spine, especially when you're using when you're doing like the the soft covered ones. They work really, really well for that. So just some food for thought. We are getting there, ladies. We are getting there. It does take quite a while to build up your projects. So, you know, have patience with yourself and with the process. Okay, now, let's see. Now we can kind of get to the decorating part. Then I think in the next video, I think I put that one towards the clock more. In the next video, I will bind it, because I've already got the signature ready. We'll go ahead and bind it, and I'll do that on camera. I think I promised that a couple of months ago that I would bind another one. Okay, and then another thing I'll tell you while we're doing this is you always want to do like a odd numbers of like flowers if that's what you're doing. Actually think I kind of want to do that. Odd numbers of flowers, because if you do even numbered, then your eye can separate out what's happening. And I might adjust these as we're gluing. But like, for example, if I were just to put 2, you can divide it in half. If I were to do 4, right, you can divide in half, and then these are separate, right? So for eye appeal, like florists and stuff, next time you're in like the grocery store part, just take a peek around and you'll see that everything's like in 9, 11, 13, you know, that sort of thing. Typically they don't keep things in even numbers, is I guess what I'm trying to say. Then I usually, when I'm doing these kind of things, I usually kind of just tie it, not tie it, but just kind of pop it in kind of a circle form. And then it gives you just a tiny bit, but not so much that it overtakes your project. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and glue this one down since it's already laying so nicely. Get that one out of the way. Again, I'm just gonna use my hot glue. Pop it down in there. That. I think I might even just bring it up just a tiny bit on the top of the other one there. Like so. Kind of overlap them just a tiny bit. Trim that off. Okay, now try to nestle this little one right in here. And then we'll need to kind of decide if we want to add a little bit more of the green. A little tiny bit. Yep, okay. Sorry, I got quiet there for a minute. I was thinking. Okay. It kind of still feels a little bit incomplete, doesn't it? I like it so far, but let's just see what these look like. I just feel like a bow of some sort would kind of look, yeah, not so much. I love this, but I need like something like right here. And I'm gonna have to pause the video for a second because I have an idea. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I still didn't really find what I was looking for, but I found these, and I think we'll use these, hopefully. Hopefully. And these, I think I just got off of a ream of, or not ream, a spool of, ribbon that I used probably a year or two ago, and I just saved them back. So ideally we would have put them on sooner, but alas, didn't think of it before then. So I'm gonna put another 2 there, maybe a couple at the top, and then maybe a few on the outside. That's what I'm thinking. Oops. I don't know, maybe we... There, okay. I was like, no, 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 no. I don't want to ruin this because I like it so far. Nope. Okay, apparently I'm just a nightmare waiting to happen today with this project. Okay, but I'm liking it. All right, okay. Apparently me and the hot glue gun aren't really going to be friends today. Isn't that hilarious? No, I didn't burn myself. I was thinking I probably would, but I did not, which is a good thing, I guess. Okay, and I think on this other side, I'm just gonna do one here and one here. The rule of odd numbers. I hope I'm not boring you guys. Okay. Ideally, I think I probably would have used, like if you go into the wedding section, they have those picks that you can get. like sprigs of things you can put in wedding florals. I think ideally I would have used those. I've used those in the past and it turns out really cute. However, I thought I had some, but apparently I do not. So, yeah, there's that. Okay. Still liking it though. I think it's turning out really cute. I think I don't really want these down here because I was thinking originally putting them down here too, but I think that might be a little too much. So I think I'm going to leave it at that because I like it. So I don't want to do a whole lot of changing on it. Okay, so another little tip is if you get hot glue on your items and you don't really like where it's going, and you have strings, another way to kind of draw those strings back into your project is to take a hair dryer. And I say hair dryer, not like a heat tool, but a hair dryer, and hit it with a little bit of heat and it'll draw that hot glue back down into the project, so then there won't be tons of little strings everywhere. All right, guys, well, that does it for this video, and I will just see you in the next one, and we will bind and decide on a closure and maybe add some corners to it. I'm not really for sure if we're going to do that, but I am going to pull those and just kind of see where that leads us. All right, guys, I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.